Why, hello there, lovely one. It's me, Helen the Great, and we're going to go over adding and subtracting on a number line using integers. So the first one we're going to look at is 12 minus 5. So let's start 12 somewhere over here. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, the reason I missed out some was because it became a bit difficult to squeeze it all in. Now, our starting point is 12. We need to subtract 5 from 12. So which direction are we going to move in? Do we move to the right or to the left? Well, if we're adding, we usually move to the right, but we're not. We're subtracting. How many spaces do we go to the right or to the left? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which takes us to 7. So 12 minus 5 is going to be 7. Now you must be wondering why I gave you such a simple problem. The reason I did that is because I wanted to show the other way of writing this. Minus 5 plus 12. If I start at minus 5, I'm sorry, that's going a bit skew, and I add 12 to that, well, in order to get to 0, how much have I added? Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to get there. I still need to go another 7. So what will my answer be? It'll be 7. So the same answer, just a different way of writing things. Let's go on to this one. Yes, minus 22 plus 3. Now this could also be written as 3 minus 22. When you're rearranging problems like this, it's best to think of the sign in front of the number as like a school tie. So if you're going to move the 3 to the front, you move the plus with it. And if you move the minus 22 to the back, you move the minus with it. Over here, we had plus 12. Why don't we write the 12? Well, basically, mathematicians are lazy. So if we don't have to write something, we don't. It's automatically positive, so it's automatically plus 12. When we move it behind the 5, the minus stays with the 5 because that's the school tie. Minus 5 plus 12 equals 7. So over here we changed it to plus 3 minus 22. It's exactly the same problem. Let's start with 3 over here, and we're going to move 22 spaces down. So 3, 2, 1, 0. How many spaces have we moved to get to 0? 1, 2, 3. So how many more spaces do we need to move to the left in order to subtract 22 in total? We're going to move another 19 to the left after we get to 0, which means our answer will be negative 19. Let's just prove that on a calculator. We started off with negative 22, and we added 3. It's negative 19. Let's try that the other way around. 3 minus 22, oh, not 222, we get an answer of negative 19. So they're both the same. Okay, let's go back to blue. I like the blue. Over here, we're going to start with negative 4 and minus 3. But as you know, this can also be written as minus 3 or negative 3 minus 4. Let's start with this one though. We're going to start with negative 4 over here, and we're subtracting 3 from it, which means we're moving 1, 2, 3 spaces backwards. So that would be negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, which gives us an answer of negative 7. Now, if we were to do -3 over there, and we're going to subtract 4, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and get the same answer of -7. Once again, I'm going to prove this on the calculator. Let's just move it over there. -4 minus 3 gives us -7. But -3 minus 4 gives us -7. So it's exactly the same problem. We've just moved the 4 with its minus and the 3 with its minus into different positions. Isn't that nice? Okay, the last one is 15 minus 12. Now let's hope you know what that answer is immediately. It's going to be 3. But what if we wrote it as -12 plus 15? Where did that plus come from? Well, it's automatically a plus in front of 15 because it's automatically positive. So when we move it behind the 12, we take the plus with it. If we were to do this calculation on the number line, we would start with -12 and move how many spaces to the right? 15. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now because we've moved 12 spaces, this line indicates 0, but we haven't moved the other 3 spaces. 12 plus 3 is 15. So let's move the other 3. 1, 2, 3. What's our answer? 3. Once again, we're going to prove this on the calculator. 15 minus 12 is equals to 3, but at the same time, minus 12 plus 15 equals 3. Okay, that's enough for now, lovely one. Much love.